Here he comes. Jac Caglianone, first-round pick last year out of the University of Florida. Chomp, chomp. Here comes the Gator to the big leagues. How about this fun fact, courtesy of Randy Jazirli, the internet's #1 Royals fan? Jac Caglianone, first Royals hitter to debut in the big leagues within 1 year of being drafted since
Alex
Bo
Gordon.
Jackson. Bo Jackson, folks, which is so
wow.
cool.
Sounds
Anyway.
like Bo Jackson could have used more time in the minors to develop his.
Was that the problem?
That was look. Bo Jackson was amazing. Bo was amazing. Not a great approach.
That's true. That's true.
Before we talk about
Bo was amazing. Not a great approach. Good transition. Jac Caglianone.
Let's start here. Let's start here. It is not pronounced the way that it looks.
No.
All right. If you sound this out, friends, you will be wrong.
Yeah.
That is not true in regards to the first name, which is still Jack.
Yes. Which, by the way, for those wondering, his name is Jeffrey Allen Caglianone. So it's more of the initials, JAC. I believe his dad's Jeffrey, or they have a lot of Jeffreys, and they're like, you're not a Jeff, you're Jack now. So Jack is good, not Jacques.
It's not Jacques, but it's just Jacques.
And it's not Caglianone.
So that's the thing. That's what's key. It is not Caglianone. There is an extra A-N in there. But what I want you to do is when you see that A-N, I want you to flip it around. I want you to say, nah, okay? Because you're not going to pronounce it. It's just Caglianone.
Cags for short. Yeah.
Can you please pronounce that again? Your word is Caglianone.
Cags.
No.
Is the name, and this player is fascinating. So Jac Caglianone was a pretty big deal in high school in Florida. He was a two-way player, and he got Tommy John, I believe, either at the end of his senior year or right when he got to school in Florida. And when he came back, it was like, oh my God, he's throwing 99 from the left side, but he has no idea where the ball's going. But he's throwing 99 from the left side, so we should probably let him do this. Unfortunately for Jac Caglianone's two-way dreams, he became so good as a hitter. We've kind of referenced this with Ohtani, where it's like, man, he's so good of a hitter, you can't let him pitch anymore. That's pretty much what happened to Cags, because he was one of the more dominant and like terrifying college hitters that we've basically ever seen. And his power was so ridiculous. One of the great stat lines that I've really ever seen in college baseball: 35 homers in 66 games, 8 doubles. Okay, so what that tells you is essentially when the ball went in the air, it was going over the fence almost every time. And because his command on the mound was so lackluster, it was like, yeah, sorry, dude, you're going to be a hitter. Now, the Royals announced him as a two-way player when they drafted him 6th overall last year, but pretty much everyone knew, like, yeah, that's nice, sure. So they kind of pretend like he's going to do a little bit of both. And then once he starts hitting, and he starts pro ball last year, and then certainly in spring training this year, it's like, all right, dude, no more pitching. You are an impact bat that we so desperately need, because our corner outfield has been a true catastrophe for years and years and years and years. Can you help this lineup? The reason why it was like, okay, this probably is going to take a while, is that Jac Caglianone swings at everything. His chase rate was through the moon, to the moon, through whatever, however you want to describe it. He was swinging at everything in college, but what's so weird is that he wasn't striking out. He has amazing bat to ball skills, but because he was chasing so often, you would assume, well, once he gets into pro ball, once he starts climbing these different levels, he's going to start getting exposed. But the strikeouts have kind of still been not so bad, and he's still making so much contact. And in a way that we kind of described with Aaron Judge, all the balls that he's putting in play are so hard that his BABIP is just very high, and he is more of a contact hitter than you would expect for someone with that kind of approach. But the key with Jac's development, and why he's now with the Royals, and why it was like, how long is this going to take, is that he's been a first baseman the whole time. They have a first baseman in Vinny Pasquantino. They have a DH in Salvador Perez when he's not catching, or Salvador Perez who wants to play first and Vinny's playing DH, but they don't have outfielders. And Cags had not really played any outfield before he got into pro ball. They finally started moving him out there. And after 12 games in AAA, they're like, okay, let's stop pretending like he isn't one of our best hitters. And now he is coming to the big leagues.